Hello, Talisman the Magical Quest game fans. Today we're going to play Solo Talisman 5th Edition. Let's get right into it. We have the Assassin versus the Prophetess. And the Prophetess, who begins the game with one spell, has selected randomly. Random spell. Cast at any time. Choose any one character to roll one die. If they roll a 1, become a toad for one turn. 2, lose all strength. 3, lose all craft. 4, lose all gold. 5, gain 1 strength. 6, gain 1 life. Alright, so we're just going to get off going, and we'll just say that the assassin goes first. 4. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the woods or over to the crags. Let's just go to the woods and draw one adventure card. It's going to be the hag, and so a hag has placed a curse on you. You must take her as a follower. Immediately discard all your other followers. While she's your follower, you cannot gain new followers. You can only rid yourself of her by visiting the village mystic. Even if he ignores you, then discard this card. Alright. Don't have a lot of space here, but that's okay. Alright, so she's got the hag, unfortunately. Alright, now on to the prophetess. 3. Woods or plains? Let's go to the woods. Draw 1. Orb of knowledge. Kind of useless for her. And of course the prophetess can discard an adventure card and face the next one. Here's what the Orb of Knowledge looks like. Once per turn, whenever you draw adventure cards, you may discard one drawn card of your choice that you do not wish to encounter and draw a new card to replace it. I'm just going to go ahead and discard this one. She'll face the next one, which is Fountain of Wisdom. So she gets one out of the 4 craft counters that are on there. Whenever someone lands on it, they get to drink from it. So I'll grab some craft over here. So she gets 1. And then also, as we're going along here, remember that in 5th edition, the goal is to get to the Crown of Command and defeat the Elder Dragon, which has a craft of 10 and a strength of 10. You can choose which to fight with, and if you defeat him, then you are victorious. Whoever gets there and defeats the Elder Dragon first wins. Alright, on to the assassin. 2. That would be tavern or caverns. Let's just go on over to the, caverns. That's a new spot in 5th edition. Let's see what happens. So that's a 6, and that's going to be Warlock's Cave. Alright, boom. Get to teleport there. Let's accept a quest for a talisman. 5 is going to be discard 3 gold. That's our quest now. Discard 3 gold. Don't let me forget that. Alright, as soon as we're able to do that, we got to do it, and then we'll get a talisman, which still is what you need to get to the Valley of Fire, and henceforth, a Crown of Command. Alright, that's a 4 for the prophetess. 1, 2, 3, 4 fields. 4 fields. Let's go this way. Draw 1. Spectre, craft 3. That's a fight for us. We have a craft of 5. Here's the prophetess's roll, and that should be an auto win. Indeed it is. And that's a final score of 11 to 5. So that'll be a trophy for us, for the prophetess. And all you have to do in order to level up your craft is, instead of the multiples of 7 thing like in 4th edition, you need to, basically, if my craft's 5 right now, so I need 2 more points to equal out the craft level, and then it goes up each time. I think you get what I'm saying. It's like a tiered thing. Anyway, I can't talk today. That's alright. We're here to play. Assassin. 3. So we could go to the runes and draw one, or the desert and lose a life and draw one. Let's go to the runes. Anything we fight there will have +2 to its roll. Alright, ape is strength 3. We could assassinate it, actually, because, yeah, that's the ability of the assassin. We'll assassinate, so the ape doesn't get to roll, and we narrowly defeat it 4-3. That'll be a trophy. Alright, and now for the prophetess yet again. That's a 1. Village or forest. Let's go to the village, and with our 1 gold, we could buy a helmet, which might come in handy, actually. Let's go ahead and let's do that. We'll pay a gold to buy a helmet, and the helmet's in the purchase deck. Where's the helmet? There's the helmet. There, right here. Alright, and as the assassin's going on this turn, prophetess is going to mess with her. Cast random. What does the assassin's fate equal? It's a 4. Let's lose all gold. Alright then, the assassin loses her gold. Random gets discarded. Right there. And we get another spell for the prophetess, which is Psionic Might. Cast immediately before engaging in battle. Add your starting craft value to your strength until the end of the battle. Nice. Alright, and then back to the assassin. Right? Yeah, the assassin. 1. Cursed Glade or Chasm. Let's go to the Cursed Glade. Can't cast spells or use magic objects or benefit from strength and craft gained from objects on there. I don't know why I was starting to roll. Let's just draw 1 from the adventure deck. Angel event. If you are good, gain 1 life. If you're evil, lose 1 life. Neutral, nothing happens, then discard. I decided just to go with the default alignments for these characters rather than selecting a different one, as you can do in this 5th edition. So the assassin is evil. She loses 1 life. Alright, and on to the prophetess. Yes, indeed. 5. So we can go to the fields or the hills. Let's just go over towards the fields. Draw 1. A ring, magic object. Add 1 to your strength and 1 to your craft. Let us do that right now. Oh boy, prophetess is off to a great start. She practically could already go for the finish, almost. We'll see. Alright, assassin. 2. She's gonna get out of here. To the sentinel, draw 1 card. Armor. Defeated in battle, lose a life. If you roll a 4, 5, or 6, you don't lose the life. Prophetess. 6. She can go either to the fields or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the fields. Let's stay away from the assassin. We don't want to fight. And market, place. You can buy stuff. Cool. We don't have any gold, but it stays there. Okay. Now, assassin. Okay, 2, chapel or fields. Let's go definitely fields. Chapel would result in the loss of life. Enchanter, craft of 4 or higher. Nope. So whoever gets there gets a wish from a bunch of great stuff. If they have a craft of 4 or higher. So prophetess really wants to get there. Alright. Prophetess rolls a 1. Caverns or city. Let's go to the caverns, see what happens. 2 is forest. Alright, pop over there, roll a die. 2 is attacked by a brigand, lose 1 life. Ooh, that sucks, but we could fade it. But it's not worth it. Okay, Also, as you may recall, if you know about 5th edition, you can spend a fate to move up to 6 spaces instead of accepting your die roll. So you can stop anywhere between that, which is nice. Haven't used that yet this game, haven't seen a reason necessarily to, except now that the assassin's up, she probably wants to do that actually, and go right here and grab one of those craft. Could have rolled to see, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So now the prophetess, 1, 2, 3, 4 graveyard, 1, 2, 3, 4 tavern. Actually, she's also gonna spend a fate, try to get one of those as well. Yeah. All right, and then back to the assassin. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forest. Crags. Both kind of sucky. Maybe she wants to, now that she has craft 4, she can get that wish. So she spends another fate, goes to the enchanter right here on the fields. What do we want for a wish? How about we could teleport anywhere? How about in this case we just go ahead and get a strength? That is the strength of the assassin, indeed. Alright, and then on to the prophetess yet again. We roll a 2. That'd be fields or hills. Let's make this interesting. We're going to go after the assassin, who now that we're attacking cannot assassinate. We have a strength of 3. She has a strength of 4. We have a helmet. She has armor. So, but what I'm going to do is cast Psionic Might and add our starting craft value to our strength, which is 4 plus 2 is 6, 7, 7 to 4. Alright, so here's the prophetess's roll. It's going to be a 3, so that'd be 10 to the assassin. Yeah, the assassin did not do so well there. That is a 4 or 5. So prophetess wins and chooses to steal the armor. Alright, and now we're going to have the assassin go, which the assassin rolls a 2, and we could go to the fields or get that last craft, which we're going to go and do from the Fountain of Wisdom. Alright, prophetess, 3. 1, 2, 3 forest, 1, 2, 3 sentinel. We'll go to the sentinel, draw 1. Storm event. A storm rips through the region. Each character's movement slows to 1 space for their turn, then discard this card. Alright. So, the next turn we only move 1. So, assassin will move into the graveyard, and evil, gain 1 fate or roll 1 die to pray. We're going to just gain that fate there. And then 1 move for the prophetess, and just go to the woods. Find a lion of strength 3, and our strength is 3. Alright. This is prophetess, this is lion, and it's 3 to 3, and so it's 6 to 6. That's a standoff. Lion remains in the woods. Alright, and now we're back to normal with the movement. So we got the assassin rolling a 4. Forest or fields. Let's go fields. Draw 1. Ooh, strength 7 dragon. A fearsome dragon slumbers in this area. It will remain here until it is defeated. Upon defeat, collect this card as a trophy. Alright, well, we'll use assassinate. So that would mean we're at strength 4 to 7, so we need at least a 4 to win. Here's the roll. Oh, that's not gonna cut it. That's only gonna be 6 to 7. Let's fade it. Really want to beat this dragon. And oh, that's gonna do it, because that is 9 to 7. So we defeat the dragon. And now we can turn in, let's see, our strength is 4. So if I turn in the dragon, yeah. Anyway, just gonna turn the dragon in right now and get a strength. Alright, now our strength's 5. Okay, back to the prophetess. And I have already been forgetting that the prophetess should have another spell. That's going to be Mesmerism. Cast at the start of your turn. Before you move, choose any one character to roll 1 die. 1 to 4, the caster may take 1 follower of their choice from the target. 5 or 6, the target resists the spell, nothing happens. And I also have been forgetting that the prophetess can throw back a card and face the next one. But that's alright. We're on to the prophetess. That's a 2. That's fields or hills. Let's just go fields. Draw 1. Hermit, stranger, roll 1 die to determine where the hermit takes shelter. Ooh, I just noticed they didn't put a space between where and the. It says where the. Funny. The first character to land here will receive a talisman. So long as there are still talisman cards available, then discard this card. Alright, hermit's gonna end up at the Cursed Glade. Right there. Alright, and then back to the assassin, who ought to be trying to get to the village, to be honest. So that's what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the graveyard, we'll grab another fate. Prophetess is back up. And let's see, let's do a check here. So we got 6, 7 craft, 3 strength. Might just try to get a talisman and cheese it. Alright. Cheese to the finish, so to speak. Alright. Prophetess. 1, 2, 3 forest. 1, 2, 3 sentinel. Let's go with sentinel. Draw 1. Another helmet. And that takes up our last item slot. Okay. Need to get over to the alchemist at the city. Alright, assassin is gonna go ahead and roll, and rolls a 6, but we're gonna go ahead and use a fate and stop here, visit the mystic, where we roll 1. That's a 4, which is become good. We are now good, so I need an indicator of that, which is right here. Which one is it? It's the orange colored one, I think, is what they're doing in this version. There it is, that equals good, or gold or whatever. Okay, now we visited the mystic, so that's discarded, the old hag. And then it's back to the prophetess. We got a 6. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 forest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 woods. Let's go to the woods, draw 1. It's a mage. 1 spell per visit to any good character that encounters this card, so long as their craft allows. Alright, so we do have plenty of craft for that. Let's get another spell. It's Preservation. Cast is required on any card, any character, follower, or enemy card. If cast on a character or follower, when they would lose a life or be defeated, it prevents the loss of life or defeat. Cast on an enemy, it prevents that enemy from being defeated. The encounter is considered a tie. Alright, so we have Preservation and Mesmerism. It's very lopsided. The prophetess, yet again, in this version, this edition, is very powerful. Assassin, very specialized and powerful, and actually is doing not so bad, but it just looks busy over here. Lots of options, and then simplicity over here, I should say. Alright, assassin rolls a 3, planes, or lion. We auto kill that lion with our assassination ability, and our strength is 5, so we've got 3 plus 3, lion and ape. We'll turn that in for a strength. Okay, it's pretty neck and neck, because now we got 6 strength as the assassin. Alright, prophetess. 6. But you know, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 woods. Or sentinel. Let's go to the woods. Draw 1. Alright, serpent. Strength 4. A venomous serpent slinks through this area. It will remain here until it is defeated. Okay. So we've got a strength of 3. Prophetess rolls a 2, and the serpent rolls a 1, so that'd be 5 to 5. We're gonna fate. And definitely win that one. Alright, so with that, we can turn in the serpent for another strength. And then the specter strength. Alright, and then back to the assassin. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, chapel or village. But actually we're good now, so let's go there. Let's heal 1 life. Back to the prophetess. 6. So that's gonna be forest or mage. Well, let's go get a. Wait a minute, I just moved the wrong character. Prophetess. No, I didn't. Okay. Alright, mage. We have 6 craft, we can have 1 more spell. Well, actually, we have 7. Destruction. Cast at the start of your turn or immediately after moving. Discard any one face-up adventure card on the board. Okay. Got some decent spells, yeah. Alright, assassin. 1. Hills it is. Sword. Add 1 to your strength during battle. Nice. Just to remind ourselves, we'll put a strength on it. Alright. Prophetess. A 1. Let's go to the fields. Draw 1. Bag of gold. Discard for a gold. Assassin. 1. Sentinel space to draw 1. Potion of strength. Ooh. Drink this potion at any time to increase your strength by 2 until the end of the turn. Prophetess rolls a 3. That'd be caverns or crags. Let's go to caverns and roll. 6 is Warlock's Cave. Let's accept a quest. Why don't we? So 3. The quest is defeat 1 enemy. No. Wait. That is discard 1 follower. Okay. Don't have any followers yet. That's our quest. Discard 1 follower. Discard 3 gold. Assassin. Another 1. Woods. Draw 1. 2 bags of gold. That's just what she needed. There we go. Alright. And then back to the prophetess. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Temple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hermit. Oh, well, we can just go ahead and get the hermit and get a talisman. We're gonna say, I think the rules are different. Old rules in 4th, I think you had to complete your quest to get to the crown, no matter what, or to get through the portal, but pretty sure it's not that way in this edition, so we're just gonna roll with that. Gonna drop the helmet, take the talisman, helmet goes here, and then back to the assassin. That's That's a 1. We're gonna go to the Sentinel and draw 1. Also, I'm gonna say, whether, I don't know what the rule is, but I'm gonna say that the assassin is allowed to, well, no, that wouldn't make sense. I was gonna say the assassin's allowed to assassinate the Sentinel, but then they'd also be able to assassinate the Pit Fiends, and that would kind of defeat the purpose. You know what? For this game, whatever the rule is, I'm house ruling it. The assassin is allowed to assassinate the Sentinel or the Pit Fiends, any sort of thing like that. Okay. So, Gnome. That's nice. Gnome follower for the assassin. You need only roll 1 die when attempting to open the portal of power with craft. You need only roll 2 dice in the mines. You may choose not to roll in the crags. If you roll, you must accept the result. You may evade creatures and characters in the hills. Ooh, but now it's back to the prophetess, and you know what she's gonna do is gonna use mesmerism, and that's gonna try to, steal the gnome, which would help her a lot on the road to the crown. Okay, so assassin gets to roll, and a 1 is the caster may take the follower. Okay, but not gonna fade it. Okay. Follower has been taken. The gnome has been procured by the prophetess. Okay. But prophetess now goes, rolls a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, portal of power. No fate. So yeah, stop there, draw 1 card. Craft 3 Spectre versus our craft of 7. Alright. Here's prophetess, here's Spectre, and that's a 6. Well, we got more. Okay. So our craft is 7, but we have 2 Spectre trophies now. Okay. And now back to the assassin. Assassin wants to get in there and try to mess things up for the prophetess. So that's a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a fate though. This is interesting because our strength is 7 in battle, 8 and 9. Ooh, alright, I got it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this interesting potentially. Use a fate. We wanna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have to fight the Sentinel first. Strength 9. We have strength 6, 7, but I established earlier we can assassinate. So we are going to do that. Okay. So it's 7 to 9. Here's assassin. Ooh, 6. Oh wait, we assassinated. Right. So that works. Okay, we go here. We're gonna try to beat up on the prophetess to try and take her talisman and mess up her plans to get through the portal. Alright, so now strength 6, 7. We're gonna use the potion 8, 9 versus 3, 4. Probably didn't need to use the potion, but it doesn't hurt to overkill. Alright, so it's 9 to 4. There's only one scenario where it ends in a tie. So here's the assassin's roll. 6 and 4. We definitely win, and the assassin is going to steal the talisman. Let's see if the prophetess had any response to that. Nope. Okay. So we're back to the prophetess, whose plan to get through the door. Well, she still could, but has no talisman now. But anyway. Oh, however, I messed up again. I'm going so fast. No, wait, I didn't. Okay, I didn't mess up. I forgot. Discard 1 follower. Oh, I did mess up. Technically, we're supposed to discard this as soon as we get it. House rule. Discard the follower. We teleport here. We get a talisman. I know that kind of messes things up. And it seems like I usually do that in these solo games. I mess something up and then have to house rule it or backtrack. But it's all in good fun, you know, right? I mean, anyway, not sticking to the rules perfectly as usual, but it's all for your entertainment anyway. Ding! Okay, so now back to the assassin, who's got a strength of 6, 7. Okay, but I did say we can assassinate stuff on the board, but obviously I'm going to limit that to not the Elder Dragon. Okay. Let's just go for it. Let's just try to get through. So we're going to try to get through. We have to roll 2 dice. We're going to use our strength, and that's 6, so we need 6 or less. That's going to be 8. No bueno, so we get booted back out. Stay there. Okay, so Prophetess rolls a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go there and draw 3 cards. So we have another talisman. Oh, and another rule in this game is you can only have 1 talisman, and it doesn't count as a magic or an object slot. Alright, so we get the bag of gold. The talisman stays here. 2 bags of gold, I mean. Do-do-do. Two bags of gold. The shrine, we roll. 3 is gain a gold, so we're getting real rich real quick. Alright. And the assassin, not ready to go through the door probably. Let's just keep moving along. Castle, heal up to your starting value, life value at the cost of 1 gold per life. We're already good there. Alright, and then Prophetess rolls a 2. Okay, so 1, 2, draw 1 at the portal of power. Strength 5, Ogre. To our strength of 4, let's fight. 6 is ours, and 6 is theirs, so they win. But we have an armor, so if we roll a 4, 5, or 6, we're safe. Yep, we're safe. But Ogre is still alive on the portal. Assassin next. 1. Let's go and try to beat up the Prophetess again. So now we got a strength of 6, 7 versus 4. Definitely want to beat her up and take the ring. That's the assassin's roll. That is the prophetess's roll. So that is prophetess is 6 plus 4 is 10, and assassin is 7 plus 4 is 11. Victorious. We're taking the ring. The ring. The ring of fire. Alright. So dang, that hurts the prophetess, but alright, prophetess is up, rolls a 5, gonna try to go through the portal. Gonna use craft, which is 6, try to get 6 or less. Wait, no. She's not ready to go through at this rate. She's not. No. We'll just roll. Wait, did I already roll? Oh, I'm getting up in a tizzy here. Let's just do it again. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go to the woods. Draw 1. Goblin, strength 2. We have strength 4. Let's fight. Alright, we definitely beat the goblin. That's another trophy. Oh, and our craft is 6 now, so actually we can turn in these specters, get another craft. Alright, now the assassin is in pretty good state now because her strength is 6, 7, 8 in battle. Let's go for the door again. There's a 4. We're going to try the door. Roll 2. Try to get less than 6, 7 because that doesn't count. And no, it's 11, so we stay out here. Prophetess rolls a 2. That's castle or desert. Let's go to the castle. We will pay a gold to heal a life. Alright, assassin rolls a 3. So we can go to the woods, or we can go to the hills, or try to go through again. Let's just go to the hills this time. Draw 1. Blizzard event. Winter has come with a vengeance as a blizzard envelops the land. Each character's movement slows to 1 space for their next turn, then discard this card. Alright. So Prophetess is going to go to the runes and draw 1. It's a phantom. First evil character gets a wish. She's going to throw that back. Get the pool of life, which is much better for her or anyone. She gets an extra life now. Extra life. And there's another 3 sitting there as well. Alright, back to the assassin who moves 1. Is going to go here. We're going to fill in the slot of the 3 with another one. Goblin strength 2 is an auto win with assassinate. And then we get to roll at the shrine, which is a 4, which is gain 1 spell. Okay, cool. We finally get a spell for the assassin. Healing, cast at any time. Heal any 1 character, including you, up to their starting life value. Okay. Now we're back to normal with the roll, movement, 4. Yeah, try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or we could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the Oasis. Draw 2. That's going to be 2 bags of gold and a bandit. We have to beat the bandit first, which is strength 4. And our strength is only 3. Actually, you know what? Let's throw the bandit back. Get another one, which is raiders. Oh no, the raiders steal all our gold and stash it at the Oasis. We're already on, but we can't just pick it back up. And then we get 2 bags of gold after that, which is funny. Okay. 2 bags of gold. Alright. And then we're going to go back to the assassin. Rolls a 6. And so that could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 temple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 warlock's cave. Let's just try to break through the door again. Alright, so that's gonna be 7 again. Oh, 8. Dang it. Just missed it again. Prophetess. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Castle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Runes. Let's go to the runes. Draw 1. Magic Stream. When drawn, place 4 strength counters on this card. Oh, that's a good spot to be to get extra strength. Pool of strength. Right. Get these. Okay. There, get another strength. Back to the assassin. Rolls a 2. Let's just pick up them lives. 1 extra. Back to the prophetess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, she'll pick up her gold if she can encounter these successfully. Devil event. If you're evil, gain a life. Good, lose a life. Bandit, strength 4. Let's throw back the devil. Get the poltergeist. You move one space at a time while you have it. You can only get rid of it by crossing the river. And strength for bandit to our strength of 4. So the higher roll wins. Looks like the bandit wins, but we have armor, so we'll do 4, 5, or 6. Hopefully, yep. Don't lose a life. Bandit stays there. But we lost the battle, so our turn ends and we don't get the gold. Alright, and then assassin. Just try to go through the door again, why don't we? Just need a darn 7 or less. There's a 7, I mean. So we're in. Now, Prophetess is gonna have to move one space at a time. She's gonna go to the desert over here and lose a life, as well as draw a card, which is a strength 7 dragon. Definitely gonna throw that back. Get another one, which is a guide. You don't have to roll in the chasm, crags, or forest. If you do, you gotta accept the results. You can evade the sentinel when passing between the outer and middle regions. That's pretty nice. I think they did a great service to the guide, who previously that first bit of text was all you could do with them, and now evading the sentinel is pretty nice too. Okay, now back to here with the assassin. We're gonna obviously go the strength route, which is the crypt, and here we're gonna try to roll with 3 dice and make it again 7 or less. Please be low numbers. Nope, that's a 9, 10, minus 7 equals 3, which is Portal of Power. We're back here and we gotta fight the ogre, but that's an auto win with our assassinate. And our strength, I said, was 7, and we have enough trophy points here to get another strength. Alright. Let's get that extra strength. Go. Alright, and then we are back to the prophetess. Moves 1 space towards the temple, rolls 2 dice at the temple, gets an 8, and that 8 is gonna be gain 1 craft. Nice. Alright. Here's the assassin. Get an extra life or go to the shrine. But draw another one. Lemure, craft 1 to our craft of 5. Alright. So that's probably just about an auto win. Indeed it is. We win. Our craft is 6, but yeah. Okay. And back to the prophetess. Oh wait, she doesn't roll. She moves 1 plus 1 card. Strength 1 boar. Okay. That's for us. That's for the boar. We definitely win. Boom. Okay. Back to the assassin. Rolls a 5. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could beat up the prophetess, but nah, let's just try to go in again. Now that we have a little more strength, we're 7, 8. Just make it 8 or less. That works. We're in. That was a 5. Now prophetess. Nope. Again, doesn't roll. Moves 1. Has poltergeist. Yep. But gets a free life. And then back over to here, we're gonna go with the crypt, and we're gonna try. Oops, I dropped a card. Just ruining everything. Okay, so we need definitely 8 or less. Definitely not. In fact, that's 16 -8 is going to be anything but greater. Oh, darn, we have to go to the city. Well, all the way back to the city. Alright, and so there at the city, we're going to go ahead and roll. 4 at the Enchantress equals gain 1 craft. Lovely. Alright. On to the castle for the prophetess, who shall do nothing there. 1 for the assassin, who's going to go to the fields. Draw 1. Alchemist. They can convert objects into gold. Sweet. Put that right there. Alright. Okay. And so another space moved by the prophetess. Draw 1. It's a siren event. Character in this region rolls a die. If your result is greater than your craft, skip your next turn. Our craft is so great that we cannot lose that battle, so to speak. Alright, assassin rolls a 2. Definitely wants to go to the plains and draw 1. Ogre strength 5. We assassinate, easily defeat it. And then no roll. Stop that. Grave Knight. Pay 1 gold or lose a life. Let's just pay a gold. Then assassin rolls a 1. Wants to go to the mage and get another spell, which is immobility. Basically makes someone lose a turn, or you can evade a creature, so on and so forth. Alright. I don't know why I keep rolling. Stop me now. 2 bags of gold for the prophetess. Well, yeah. 2 bags of gold. Prophetess. And we got shrine to encounter, which is going to be gain another gold. Lovely. Alright, and assassin. 6. Sentinel or plains. Let's go towards the sentinel and draw 1. A strength 6 giant. We assassinate it easily. So that's going to be 7, 8, 9, or 8. Anyway, turn in the giant and ogre and get another strength. That means we can have a large cone for our strength now. Okay, and then back to the prophetess. Draw 1 at the hills. Unicorn, add 1 to your strength, 1 to your craft. Sweet. Follower. And then assassin. Rolls a 1. Gonna go across. We assassinate the sentinel and definitely beat it. And the assassin wants to now crush the prophetess in regular combat, which would be 8, 9, 10, 2, 4, 5, 10 to 5. There's only one scenario, it's a tie. That's the assassin, that's the prophetess. Easy win. Can't take the unicorn, that's right, it's a follower. Well, let's take the armor then, which greatly weakens the prophetess. Alright, And then the prophetess moves across, loses the poltergeist, draws one at the sentinel space, gets a water bottle. You don't lose a life in the desert when you have a water bottle. Alright, and then assassin 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna try to go through the door again. We're a little stronger than before. We're 8 and 9, so we just need 9 or less. Wow, doubles. Nothing. That was a 12. Prophetess rolls a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, we can evade. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just get that last life at the pool. And then assassin 2. Beat up the prophetess, take a water bottle or something. Go to the shrine again. Let's just try to go through yet again. Roll low, 9 or less. Yeah, that's a 7. So we're in again. Prophetess goes. Rolls a 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't lose a life in the desert. Has the water bottle. Strength 7 dragon. Gonna throw it back. Talisman. Gonna drop it there. Can't have more than 1. And then we're going to the crypt again. Trying to roll 3 and make it 9 or less. Nope. 13. 13 minus 9 is 4. And so that is Warlock's Cave. Do nothing there. Prophetess goes, rolls a 1. Let's just go to the temple. Roll 2. 12 is always good. That's gonna be gain a talisman. Don't need it. I'm gonna just say that just is nothing. And assassin 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, we draw another one at the oasis to fill up the slots. Very good alignment. Gets a wish. We're gonna get a maybe a fate. Nah, get a strength. Get a strength. And then we fight the bandit, easily assassinate it. We get all this gold as well. Assassinate bandit and hold that for a trophy. Prophetess goes 1, 2, 3, 4 portal 1, 2, 3, 4 Warlock's Cave. Let's go here and draw one. Wand. If you run out of spells, you get another one. She already has the ability. She's discarding that. Ghost craft 4 materializes in the temple. Alright. And then assassin rolls a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely want that extra strength. Prophetess 3. Woods or hills. With the woods. Draw 1. Magical vortex. Each character discards all their spells. But, actually, yeah, she wants to do that. Get rid of preservation and destruction. Get rid of healing and immobility. Prophetess gets another one. It's immobility again. Okay. Assassin rolls a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's try to go in again. We just need now 11 or less. that's a 7. We're all good there. We're in again. Prophetess rolls a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, at this time, I'd just like to say, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. It really helps me out on this channel. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. It's not over yet, this video, but just wanted to throw that in there. Alright, so again, since I said that, I'm going to re-roll for the prophetess. I lost track again, and that was a 1. So runes, draw 1, axe, weapon, nice. Just put that there. Try to go to the crypt. Roll 3 dice. We want 11 or less. 13 minus 11 is 2. Portal of Power. Okay. Prophetess. Rolls a 1. Goes to the woods, draw 1. Healer. 2 lives for anyone that visits. Up to 2 healed. Alright. And that's a 6 for the assassin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Let's just go to the Oasis and see what happens here. Alright, we got a Wraith and a Prince. The Wraith is craft 5. We'll fight that first. Our craft is 7. Here's us. Here's them. We win against the Wraith. Our craft was what, 7? Don't have enough trophies yet. Prince follower. You get some good stuff at the castle, basically. Just sum it up. Alright. And then Prophetess will go to the Oasis as well. And draw a mule, which is a great follower. And a sword. Now we can carry that. Alright. Assassin 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Assassin's gonna go here. Draw 1 at the portal. It is the Holy Lance. No evil can have it. No evil character. Add 1 to your strength against non-dragons or 3 against dragons. Let's see, we got 1 and a 2 and a 3 objects, 4 objects. We can't really hold that many, so we'll drop the axe. And we'll take the Holy Lance. Prince is still here. Alright, and then back to the Prophetess. 5. 3, 4, 5. That's a magic stream. We'll take that. And then back to the Assassin, who rolls a 6. And we're going to try to go through again. We just need now, what did I say, 11 or less. That's definitely 11 or less. Alright. We're in. Prophetess. 2. Runes or hills. Let's go to the hills and draw 1. Craft 1 Lemure. That's going to be an auto kill. And then we're going to go to the crypt again. We need 11 or less. I'm going to do it 1 at a time this time. 1. 3. 8. Nice. We're safe finally. Prophetess 6. She's just gonna try to go through the door as well, and she's just gonna use craft, and that's gonna be 9 or less. That is in fact 7. Boom. Alright, then we're on to Death's Domain. I think it's just like 4th edition pretty much. It's gonna be roll 2 dice for yourself and 2 for death. Same thing as always. Alright, 2 dice for myself. It's gonna be 11. 2 dice for death. Success. Boom, we're almost gonna move to the werewolf's den. Alright, and then Prophetess is gonna go to the mines. We're looking for 9 or less. We'll do it 1 at a time like the assassin. Nope. That's going to be 11. 14 minus 9 is 5, which is going to push us out to the Warlock's Cave, where we'll do nothing. Werewolf's Den. We roll 2 dice for the werewolf to see his strength, which is only 6. And we're going to assassinate. I'm going to allow an assassinate on the werewolf's den. And next turn we go to the Valley of Fire. Alright, Prophetess has got to do something about this. She rolled a 2. We're going to go to the Oasis. Roll 2. Bag of Gold, Chalice of Life. No evil character can have it. Magic object. We can take that. Add 1 to your craft. Nice. Bag of Gold. Nice. Alright, and then on to the Valley of Fire. And Prophetess rolls a 3. Let's just go to the runes and draw 1. Mercenary follower. Yep. Gonna pay for that. And he adds 3 to your strength for a turn every gold you pay him. Okay. Now, finally, the assassin faces the Elder Dragon. Our strength is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, wait. Add 3 to your strength against dragons. So that's actually... So what do we got? 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Okay. Here's for us. 14 plus 6 is 20. The dragon can't win, but we'll just see what the roll is anyway. Boom! And the assassin is victorious. Has defeated the Elder Dragon. Congratulations to the assassin in Talisman, the Magical Quest game, 5th edition. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And have a great day. See you next time.